Hello there, YouTube. This is going to be a little bit difficult to do this build. What I use is a Progresso soup can. Just their common size. I did throw the label away, so I can't show you how many ounces. This is a common small soup can, and I chose this design. There is no extra ridge or nothing on here, because this is going to be a tight fit. Okay, what I had to do, a lot of my cans I get away with cutting down, what I call down in a groove. This one you have to cut halfway on the ridge, and it was complicated because I used my Dremel cutoff blade. It still turned out kind of nasty. Well, I don't want to grind anything off to make it smooth because then it'll make it too big. You see it's kind of jagged. Then what I did was, if I can get here on Telemacro, get the light just right. I hammered it down with my ball peen hammer. I'll set it on a block of wood and I'll hammer it in, or I'll hammer it this direction. It dished it in. It didn't leave me a whole lot of edge to roll over, as you can see by the jagged cuts, but it does make a very nice fit. I did my thing, which I showed in my video, how to make the holes in the can, where you go like this, and that's what dished it in. Because I was going around, and I've had this can in and out of here, so I'm not afraid to put it in here. I can always take the bottom off, help push it. I'm trying to make these sealed the best I can, because I have seen the flames shooting out of here, out of these gaps. I want to make something that's a little more quality. You can open the small soup can with the regular can opener, which leaves that other piece of metal in here, which I like the smooth look. You'll still have this outer ridge, and the outer ridge will be a little bit taller because the regular can opener doesn't slice halfway through the edge. Regular can opener, this is the pop top, but I still cut it off with a safety can opener lid and pound it on. You'll see how it cuts halfway through there. So you can use either kind. I just like the smooth look. Okay, this will make a very nice fit. Let me get here on Telemacro. Gives you plenty of air space. I could pull the bottom off here and show you. I like the air space. This one's going to have small holes. I've not made one with real small holes. I want to make like 16 small holes. They will be under a 1/4 inch. Okay. Now I found these a while back. Kind of on sale. Could have been closed out at a Walmart. I know they was cheaper than what I normally would have paid for something. And you could see the year on them. So I probably had these a few years. I got them just in case I thought of something to ever do with them. This is what they're made like. I'm assuming it holds your tablecloth like this way, clamps on your picnic table. We are going to figure out a way to put these on here. We don't want to go in here because then we'll mess up the holes. We thought about just putting them like that. These have a natural lean to it. You see how the outside leans? So it's not a 90-degree corner. So that comes out pretty flat. I don't know if that's going to be too high to set a cup of water on. So we just haven't decided yet. If we do, we will use bolts from the inside with a washer. And once we put the can down in, we can always take the nut back off carefully. We can put the nut on there. We'll have this all pre-drilled. We're just going to use 3 of them. I think there's any need to use 4. Figured up 360 degrees, be whatever, 120 degrees. We get this on here, about 2 of them. So 3 of them is going to be kind of like that or so. Then the third one, 3 of them is plenty good enough. These are stainless. Sometimes you'll have trouble drilling through stainless. Sometimes stainless is so cheap, it's like a stainless coating. It drills just as easy as regular metal. So we haven't drilled them yet. We have very few bits that will drill stainless. We have a 16th inch bit that's about gone. I bought it, was supposed to drill through stainless, and we have an 1/8 of an inch drill bit that's supposed to drill stainless. I can't remember whether they call it high-speed steel or what, but I haven't had much luck with stainless. I've had some small things like trying to make a alcohol stove out of a stainless water bottle. I haven't had much luck, but we'll get through there. We have Dremel bits. I know that's kind of a generic name brand, like with the little round ball. Those will work if you're real careful. You can grind a hole through it. These are more used for aluminum and plastic and wood. But if you can get the little ball ones to get started in there, generic brands. Everybody calls it Dremel, but you can buy them at your Harbor Freight or anywhere. But don't want to make this too long. We just thought we'd show this part. We thought it was important. Otherwise, it's just going to be a regular old wood stove. Wood gas. But I thought I'd show that. If you have to cut on that ridge, right exactly on the middle. I know it's a little jagged. You may look in here and see a few defects. When you look around in here, a little bit of a gap. I did the best I could. I did use my Dremel blade. My diamond blade didn't work very well because it's hard to get into the. It doesn't have cutting ability on the edge, so I had to use actual Dremel blades because there's no way I could get a utility knife on here and carve on here like I do my other ones and make the pie cuts. There's no way I could do that. So, whatever way you could get that, it'll make a nice. Be dished in here. You can always put your windscreen on there, pot stands, because it's nice and dished in. So, enough of that. We'll show it when it's all done, and you'll be able to see how I attach those clips to it. Okay, real quick I'll show this. I'm going to put some flat washers on here before I'm done. Had to use a diamond Dremel type bit to make a pilot hole, then a regular bit enlarge the hole. I have tooth washers on this side. They may be hard to see. I don't think I can get the focus there. Those internal tooth washers. Here, I'll just grab the whole container. Those type. Or Star Washer. Star Washer has points on the outside. These are longer than what I need, but this will give me something to hold on to. I'll be grabbing these with my little vice grips when I'm done after the inner can's in. I'll hang on to this, because I don't care if I ruin the threads, to tighten up the nuts. Okay? Then I'll cut them off with my Dremel. So that'll work out alright that they're longer, because it gives me something to hang on to. These bolts will stay in the hole while I put the can in. I will add some flat washers on the inside. The way this comes down, give it more strength. This is a number 8 machine screw. Camera just don't want to focus there. I'm on telemacro. Number 8 machine screw. The only washers I have is number 10, which just means the hole's a little bigger. It's no biggie to me. But you get the idea. That way when you set your cup on there, I have 3 of them. They're 120 degrees, which makes 360. I have it marked around here. Just a small mark for now and a little scratch line. That would be 3 of them on there. There's 6 in a package, so I'll be able to make 2 of these stoves. I'm running out of machine screws. I have to buy another kit. I have a big kit over on my bench, and I have one I bought like this. I'm running out, so all I have is the long ones, which that'll work all the better. Gives me something to hang on to. Just cut them off with a Dremel. Okay, not to make this too long of a video. Gives you the idea. These will be taken off. The can will be put in. These screws aren't going to fall inside. They're just too long to fall in. Haven't even made my holes on the bottom or nothing yet. I will make this part first and manufacture it. Okay, we'll get back to work. And we're done. We'll show the finished product. Okay, this is what it turned out to be like. I chopped my excess bolt off. And on the inside, I do have flat washers in between here. I have flat washers on this piece with the tooth washers, and on the inside I did put a flat washer and a tooth washer. I didn't think the tooth washer would be good enough because I was really going to tighten it down. I didn't want to try to pull it through the can. So there's also a flat washer on the inside on the head of the bolt. So there was 3 total for each bolt, plus 2, also 2 of the star washers, internal tooth washers, what they're actually called, or star washers. That way it helped grab when I was tightening this, to grab the head in there. I don't think it'll come loose, maybe over a period of time being heated, but there we go. I need to clean up my grungy cup, but the whole idea, I don't think that's going to be too tall. With much fire as comes out of these, it's 1.5 inches to the bottom of the cup, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. There is 16 1/4-inch holes. I want to try the small holes. There's very small holes. There's 8 holes in the bottom of the inner can. They're only 3/8, and these are 8 1/2 inch. If you look up in there, you can see all the light. I kind of like that idea, so I know the air can flow up in there. I always put the can in that way, so you can look up in there and see the other hole. Powdered this on real good. Maybe I'll find something that'll stick them on there when if they come loose, but that's what it turned out to be. We'll try it out and boil some water on it. We'll see what that looks like. It is nice out. It is 45 plus degrees today, so if it's not in this video, I'll make a separate video of boiling the water. Thanks for watching.